Hey there.
You are still here.
Till we've worked our caseload, seems we're stuck together. Welcome back from the land of Nod. You and I can't ever really leave it, can we?
No. No, I suppose not. Now and forever, we live in darkness.
We do. But hey, everyone spends time in the dark. You and I just know it better than most. Let's take a minute while you're still gathering strength. Get to know each other. Maybe check our compass before we set sail. While we slumbered, I puzzled. And I realized I know you.
So you persist. That is disappointing.
You don't wake up nice, huh? Let's take a minute while you're still gathering strength. Get to know each other. Maybe...
I wake to a kind word. It has been a long time. Before torpor, I was hunted. This is a pleasant surprise.
Don't mention it. Let's take a minute while you're still gathering strength. Get to know each other. Maybe check our compass before we set sail. While we slumbered, I puzzled. And I realized I know you. Or I know who you are. You're the one they call the Nomad.
That is what they called me.
That name's been buzzing around my brain, and I only just trapped it. Another mystery. Where I got the idea.
It has been a long time. Before torpor, I was hunted. This is a pleasant surprise.
Don't mention it. Let's take a minute while you're still gathering strength. Get to know each other. Maybe check our compass before we set sail. While we slumbered, I puzzled. And I realized I know you. Or I know who you are. You're the one they call the Nomad.
That is what they called me.
That name's been buzzing around my brain, and I only just trapped it. Another mystery. Where I got the idea. You're the one they call the Nomad.
I am surprised anyone remembers.
That name's been buzzing around my brain, and I only just trapped it. Another mystery. Where I got the idea.
How do you know that?
Detective, remember? That name's been buzzing around my brain, and I only just trapped it. Another mystery. Where I got the idea. I didn't expect you in Seattle, not at all. And don't rightly know how I made the leap. Once folks hear the Nomad's in town, and they will, they're going to assume a lot. There are stories. Some have you as a destroyer, others an omen of doom. But, what would you say?
I have journeyed across centuries and continents. I am a traveler.
The stories sure do have you on the move.
Stagnation is corruption.
Amen. And if you don't mind me asking, was there...
I am a warrior.
Well, your reputation holds up. My own philosophy is, when they throw a punch, be somewhere else. Preferably a different city. But while we're killing time, did you have a favorite time killing?
I aided Cadiz when Napoleon invaded after his exile. It was the only city that never fell to him. I spoiled the ambition of a tyrant and others.
Huh. Why stand against him? Political ideals? Or did he just look at you funny?
No mortal has the right to be monarch.
I believe you. And yet there's more to the story. You mentioned others.
I have said all I desire to say about myself. Tell me of you now. 300 years ago, I had a ship and a crew. We wrought such beautiful horrors. Merchant ships, naval vessels, and others. We did not discriminate. We would board, stain white sails red, turn entrails to rigging. How free we were then.
I believe you. And yet there's more to the story. You mentioned others.
I have said all I desired. The Russian Tsar waged war on my homeland, hundreds of years after I left. The Crimean War. I had long kept out of the country's struggles, but not this time. We were not unsuccessful against the Tsar, and others.
I believe you. And yet there's more to the story. You mentioned others.
I have said all I desire to say about myself. Tell me of you now. I have journeyed across centuries and continents. I am a traveler.
The stories sure do have you on the move.
Stagnation is corruption.
Amen. And if you don't mind me asking, was there anywhere, any when, that just clicked with you?
Constantinople, 400 years ago. My mortal home. My home afterward, too, for a time. My favorite place was the Grand Bazaar. The colors, the vitality, air heavy with perfume and spice from lands that I then only dreamed of.
I'm no wanderer, but the world's a lot smaller now than it was. Getting smaller, too. How big it must have been back then.
Not big enough.
You'll forgive me for asking, but there's more to the story. Something else, someone else happened, right?
I have said all. I used to roam the Calle of Venice, La Serenissima, late at night. We all wore masks then. Everything was an intrigue, a romance. We played such beautiful, deadly games.
Sounds a little too sophisticated for me. And a little too stabby. I favor a simple city of thugs and coffee.
It was amusing. Until it wasn't. But there we are.
You'll forgive me for asking, but there's more to this.
I remember Prague, with its 100 spires and its libraries, places of terror and delight. I read ancient books that were printed when I was young, and I read many secrets, invaluable and unutterable.
A reader, huh? I like a good mystery myself. Tangled webs that work to a simple solution. What real life should be like, but so rarely is.
Ah, fiction. Most of the 2,000 books I read claimed to be fact. Very few told the truth.
You'll forgive me for asking.
Where I travel, disaster follows. When I war, it is against misfortune. If I am anything, I am a survivor.
Oh, that's not what I expected to hear. But if that's the truth, that's the truth. And I'm rather fond of surviving myself. Well then, what's the most dangerous thing out there, in your experience?
I saw the witch trials as they played out across Europe. They slew many of our kind. I barely escaped. But in fear and hate, they also slaughtered the ones they loved. Mortal hate is the danger, and there are forces who harness it. If they could burn the whole world, they would.
Bad news. In 1945, they figured out how to... Never mind. Good news, despite it all, we're still here. You'll forgive me for asking, I hope, but I can't help but wonder, how did you fall into mortal hands? It just doesn't seem your style. Something more happened, didn't it?
I have said all I desire to say about myself. Tell me of you now.
All right, ask away. I warn you, I've had...
I was in France during the Reign of Terror. At first, I admired their work. They killed every enemy of the people. And then, they did something remarkable. They made more enemies of the people. And more. Ideals that demand blood are never satiated. They are the danger. Many I knew died their final deaths. I nearly died mine.
Were you on the original list? Or the expanded edition?
I am on the list of those who survived. And that is all that matters.
You'll forgive me for asking, I hope, but I can't help but wonder, how did you fall into mortal hands?
I have escaped wars over the mortal crowns of Spain, England, Poland, Austria. So too have I escaped purges, plots, and persecutions in the courts of our kind. Whether mortal or not, it is the same. When it is uncertain who holds power, knives come out.
Interesting times, for certain. Have you ever lived in an uninteresting time?
No. There are always those who sow confusion and sharpen knives. We do what we must.
Well, Seattle has both confusion and knives aplenty. But you weren't just running. You helped out, right?
I have said all I desire to say about myself. Tell me of you now.
All right, ask away. I warn you, I've had 100 years in this city, but my memories are Swiss cheese.
Who was your sire?
The one who chowed down on me 100 years back? Gideon, his name was. He was a peach. I liked him. Where is he now? I don't know. My best guess is he's gone to ground or dust.
Tell me about your haven.
Oh, this place is not mine. Owned by a fellow by the name of Dale. But it's empty now, I know. Oh, I don't know how I know it. I can't say he was a friend, but I've always found charm in clutter. Provokes a soul to build castles out of thoughts. And a castle is a solid place to stand.
When we first spoke, you had little recent memory. Do you remember anything more?
One thing. Alcohol. On the air, on the floor, in glasses and bottles. After that, I'll walk in the dark.
I have been in torpor for decades. What can you tell me about kindred in modern times?
I can only speak to what I know, and I only know Seattle.
Tell me about the masquerade. How does it work in this time?
Same as it was 100 years ago, and 100 years before that. We gotta blend in with John Q. Public, and John Q. isn't meant to know that vampires are real. Let me be clear, Seattle's court is serious about the masquerade. You attract mortal attention, they'll put you down like a horse with a broken leg.
As it should be. How may our kind be slain? Are there new threats?
That you've got to worry about? Well, don't book any sunshine getaways. Don't light up a cigarette wearing a gasoline overcoat. Don't lose your head. Figuratively is bad, literally is the end times. But I'm sure you know all this. Stake through the heart is still a ticket to being paralyzed. No fun at all, but at least you get to watch what happens next. Oh, guns. Guns are now a sight worse than you ever knew. Bigger, louder, smarter, but also, in a way, much stupider.
I see. Will guns be a common threat?
In America? Yeah.
Is there anything else I should know? Any other new dangers in the current time?
Ooh, yes. Mortals all have cameras now. In the telephones they carry, and they're always filming everything around them. Streaming, they call it. Sending it to the cloud. Online. For everyone to see forever.
Lines? A camera inside a what? the cloud? Is any of this important?
I've got theories about these clouds, but just know, if mortals are around, blend in or we all die.
What do mortals know of us? Have they learned anything over the last 100 years?
No, the babes are still asleep for the most part.
Good. Do they still think we cower before garlic, crucifixes, and holy water?
Oh, they think a lot more than that now. Young adult literature has revolutionized our image.
It can be no worse than Stoker.
That depends on your perspective. Some of the old guard really don't like the idea of the glitterati, but times change.
Tell me of the Kindred Society here. How have we organized in Seattle?
Oh, same as you'd have known anywhere else way back when. The Camarilla are the hotshots. Seattle's still got a court, and it's still led by a prince. They make sure we maintain the masquerade.
Same as it was then.
Yep, but everything changes the more it stays the same.
I would know more about you. Who was your sire?
The one who chowed down on me 100 years back? Gideon, his name was. He was a peach. I liked him. Where is he now? I don't know. My best guess is he's gone to ground or dust.
The world outside is intriguing. It will be fascinating to learn its workings.
It's not too bad, all told.
What is this about alcohol? Your memory seems drenched in it.
Well, I'd say I was in a bar. If you feel properly woke.
I could not have imagined the world outside. This is chaos.
You get used to it.
I will have no choice. What is this about alcohol? Your memory seems drenched in it.
Well, I'd say I was in a bar. If you feel properly woken, maybe we could try to find it.
I am awake, but there is something wrong. My blood is sluggish. I should be strong by now, even after torpor, and I am not.
Reckon that mark has brought you down a peg?
Speculation accomplishes nothing.
True, but let's just take another second. You know my blood is Malkavian. You know they call us lunatics, madmen, or prophets. But where do you draw a bloodline? Ah, now this city has a fine crop of Bruja. Remind me to steer you to Silky. A Tremere mage. Not an easy path among the other clans, they tell me. Well, you won't be alone here. Mrs. Thorne will love a new sparring. Ah, that'd explain it. Banu Hakim. Some still call you assassins, but Nico's quick to educate the foolish. Ventru. I should have known it. Folks of your blood have held this city for 100 years or more. I do hope you get on with the prince. The Sombra. Interesting. Time was the court would have ripped apart one of your blood. But times change, tempers fade, and deals get struck. Toreador? That does surprise me. You are different from our homegrown artistes. Patience is a closed book, and Isabella, she's a powerful experience.